Hey everybody, welcome to the workshop. This is Tiny Remodel Workshop number 4. I've been using this bench a lot. I really turned into loving this thing. It's just awesome. It's very sturdy. I've already been doing some chiseling. But in this video, what I'm going to concentrate on is kind of looking at this area over here. So in this area, I'm going to create a cabinet, and as we've mentioned before, I have it sort of marked on the wall to kind of give me the rough idea of what I wanted to do. But what I want to do is continue the same level of this workbench all the way around, but it's not going to be a very deep work surface. In fact, it's not really going to be a work surface at all. It's really just going to be a place that I could set little things, but I'm going to have some cabinet doors and things in this little cubby pocket, if you want to call it. One section is going to have stuff where I could put things for my wife to quickly come down and grab if she needs something like a nail or a hammer or something like that. If she's hanging a picture, I'll have a spot for that. I'm going to have some of the stuff that you normally have as a homeowner, paint brushes, caulk, different things like that, and maybe another container. And then underneath, I want to actually build a couple shelves, and I'm trying to get in this mode of putting doors on a lot of things, because with the dust in the workshop, I want to maintain the level of dust that would accumulate on the things in the drawers. Dust is going to find its way in, but at least this will slow it down a little. But I want to make shelves where I can put my scroll saw. I can wheel my planer in here, my jointer I could put on the shelf. Try to put some of these tools away that I don't use all the time. Oh my goodness. Well, I have just spent probably the last hour and a half just thinking, trying to figure out what am I going to do, how am I going to do this, what is going to end up in here, how big does it need to be, how tall does it need to be, how wide does it need to be, do I want this shelf long, do I want this shelf long, do I want this one to be shorter and have a cubby here, useless space, or do I want to go this way and have that cubby useless space? Now I finally know what I want to do. So let me backtrack and explain what we do have. This is the side, and this is the height of this workspace. But what I want to do is utilize this piece of wood, but it's only 30 inches tall. It's not the whole 38. So to utilize it, we're going to cut it to fit between here, and I'm going to set it back so that the back part of this leg will be flush all the way to the wall. And then what we're going to do is come up from the floor 16 inches. We're going to have a shelf, but with the height, the remainder part, I'm going to make a pull-out drawer that's going to house some stuff like paintbrushes and different things like that, and who knows whatever, but it's going to be the whole length of this, so it'll be a nice deep wide drawer. I've already got drawer pulls, so that's going to turn out really good. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and cut that board down to the width that it needs to be to fit between the wall and the leg of my workbench. Alright, the moment of truth. I got my boards up there kind of skimmed in to hold this up. Oh, that's beautiful. That is excellent. Okay, that's just sitting there. Let's see how level this is. Well, pretty level depending on how level that house is, because my house was built in the 50s. So jumping a little bit forward, I went ahead and skimmed about a 2-inch wide board on the top and the bottom to kind of give it a nice edge as I go around. I'm going to have some cabinet doors covering the bottom, and I'm going to have a drawer pull here. So I wanted something to have, have something to put the hinges on and kind of give it a nice decorative look. But now that that's done, I'm going to move right along and add some shelves inside. And then this bottom part is going to be pretty much done for the time being till we address the doors. And then we'll turn our attention to the top section. Okay, next I have these 16-inch drawer pulls. They're full extension, so the entire shelf will, or the entire drawer will actually be able to pull out. I went ahead and screwed and glued these extra boards to bring it out, and I had to do a little chiseling to make it so that it would actually clear without dragging. And so what I'm going to do now is attach this to this side, and then we'll attach the other one to the other side. Okay, so I have to apologize in advance for this, but something happened with the footage of me building the drawer, so unfortunately there's no video of this drawer being built. Okay guys, so it's been several days now. I took the clamps off and this thing has just sat here for a couple days. This thing has really turned out great. I'm excited. I was really questioning how rigid this base would be because it's only about an 1/8 inch thick, but it's actually turned out pretty thick, or pretty strong. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and set it in and attach the drawer pulls to it, and then we'll start working on the doors for the bottom and also a nice face front for this drawer. Alright, well, it seems I've got a bit of a problem. This slides really good, but it does not go back all the way. The problem is it's hitting the wall over here, whereas over here it also is as well. Somehow I mismeasured the depth of this thing, so what I'm going to have to do is trim some off the back to make that fit in, and we'll have to try, see what we can do. Alright, trimmed about 1/4 inch off the back. It still retained its strength, but now I've got it flush. Alright, so I just finished routing the edges of my fascia board that's going to go on the front of this drawer pull, and kind of rethinking what I want to do on this. I don't know if I want to leave it plain or maybe do some fancy carving in it or something. I'm not sure, so I think this is a good place to just kind of stop the video. We're going to be continuing in the next series. We're going to finish this. We're going to make some doors for the bottom, and then I think we're going to go ahead and start on this top section. I'm really excited to get that going, because once that is together, I feel like I can start putting my workshop back together. It's been a long time. If you really enjoyed watching this, please be sure to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you have any questions or even suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below, because I'm always willing to maybe take some advice from you all. If you all have a tiny workshop or you've done things in your shop to save space, let me know. I really want to hear your tips and advice, and who knows, I might actually end up doing it in my workshop here. You know, to be honest, take a quick minute here and just, you know, explain that I feel like as a YouTube creator, every shop build that I do has a purpose in my home. I never really make anything that serves no purpose. There's really nothing in my shop. There's nothing I've made in the past that hasn't been put to good use. Apart from the very first video with the blade with my name on it, I think that turned into trash. Anyways, but I have really, you kind of lose drive, you lose a lot of passion in doing the same thing a lot. And, you know, life gets busy, things get happening. The summertime, a lot of activities going on outside between my garden and a lot of other stuff. So, you know, you kind of lose your drive. But I've been watching this new YouTuber that's not new. His name is Alex Steele. I don't know if you've ever seen him. Alec Steele. I always say Alex, but it's Alec with a C at the end. He is really cool. He's all about forging. Nothing to do with what I do, but the forging technique is really cool, and it's really neat. But what I really love watching his videos, he is full of excitement, he's full of life, he's full of multiple camera angles. So I'm trying to incorporate stuff like that in my channel, and also just trying to be more excited about it. I mean, I do get excited about this stuff, but it seems that when you hit record on your camera, for me, I sort of lose a little bit of that excitement for some reason, because I'm thinking about what am I going to do, how am I going to show this, do I want to speed it up, all these different facets. And so just trying to get more excitement. So if you notice I'm getting more excited, well, it might be because I'm just more relaxed. I'm trying to do more of what I do in the shop and just my thinking process and all of that. So that was just a little quick insight on what I do basically every time I'm in my workshop. So thank you for joining me. I'm getting excited to get this thing done, and I do have a couple other projects that I'm going to be uploading here soon, because as I've said before, I actually have a lot of projects. I don't have a lot of video. I have a lot of video footage. I don't have a lot of no video footage. I've got a lot of it actually. So be looking for that soon. But thank you for watching this video, and like I said, be sure to hit subscribe, like, comment, share it on Facebook. Get active with me on Facebook. I am really active now on Facebook, so be looking for me there. But until next time, have a good day, and I'll see you next time.